Happening today, school leaders in Bennett are canceling class because of shots fired near a school.
Adams County deputies say 911 calls came about a shooting in a park that led them to lock down Bennett Elementary next door. This happened around 5:30 last night during a volleyball game. Deputies say no one was shot, but they found shell casings in the park. They took the students who were still on campus to Bennett High while they investigated. Deputies took 2 people into custody. The district says the whole thing was very scary enough for families that they're having kids just stay home today. New information this morning, the El Paso County Sheriff's Office reached a settlement in a lawsuit over an inmate's death in jail. William Johnson died as a result of a seizure disorder associated with epilepsy. Johnson's family claimed jail officials failed to properly administer his required medication. This week, the El Paso County Commissioners approved a $3 million settlement with the Johnson family. Most will be paid by the county's insurance, while $500,000 will be paid for by the county.
Right now, we are tracking Hurricane Idalia, which gained strength early this morning. This is a live look at the storm track right now. Landfall is happening as we speak just south of Perry, Florida. This morning, winds reached 130 miles per hour, which is Category 4. Right now, it downgraded to Category 3, which with still strong winds of 125 miles per hour winds or higher. And take a look at this view from space of the hurricane. You can see the storm just swirling off the coast. Storm surge damage may stretch about 200 miles along Florida's west coast and could get 12 to 16 feet of storm surge. New video shows some of that storm surge actually. This is in Cedar Key. Now at this hour, there's already up to 10 feet of water in places. Schools are closed and the National Guard is preparing for rescues. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis held a news conference 2 hours ago warning people to hunker down, and during it, the power actually went out.
That's going to be legitimate surge. It's going to be a big deal, and it's going to be very dangerous. And there we go with our power here. We're back.
Yeah, it just shows you what they're dealing with there. And take a look at this. New this hour, at least one person was already rescued this morning at a mobile home park in St. Petersburg, Florida. Police there shared this video. You can see homes and cars just submerged in several feet of storm surge. This morning, the National Weather Service office in Tallahassee said that locations may be uninhabitable for several weeks or months because of wind damage. Already around 140,000 people are without power.
An update this morning, Maui police are now saying 110 missing people reports have been filed. Right now, the FBI is working through a list of nearly 400 missing people. Authorities are asking people to share any information for those who are missing, including DNA samples, which will help with identifying remains. The search and rescue portion is almost complete. Crews are still looking in the water, but have not found any human remains. In Louisiana, record-breaking heat and a high-pressure heat dome is fueling the state's largest wildfire there. The Tiger Island fire has burned more than 31,000 acres, about 48 square miles in the southern rural part of Louisiana. Right now, it's 50% contained. More than 1,000 firefighters from other states, though, have come to help out. Louisiana really needs it because of its lack of experience with drought.
New this morning, a 25-year-old man from Denver is accused of damaging pride flags at the Stonewall National Monument in New York City. This happened back during Pride Month on June 10th. Flags were torn down from the fence and thrown on the sidewalk. The NYPD released surveillance pictures allegedly showing Murphy and 2 other people in the area of the monument on the night of the crime. Investigators say they are looking into 2 other incidents at the place that many consider to be the birthplace of the gay rights movement. These are being investigated as hate crimes. It is now 7:07 on your Wednesday morning, and the Rockies are back at Coors Field tonight, a couple days after 2 fans ran onto the field and knocked over a Braves player.
He's okay, but there are still a lot of questions about how this could have happened to begin with. Niners reporter Courtney Yoon is joining us live in Denver. Courtney, are the Rockies saying anything about this incident?
Yeah, good morning, Corey and Jordan. They're not. It's been 2 days and still nothing from the Rockies. 2 men were arrested after running onto Coors Field during the game on Monday. Denver police say the men did not get permission to go on the field, and they knocked down Atlanta Braves player Ronald Acuna Jr. Acuna said he was okay after fending them off. 2 security officers quickly grabbed the fan. As they tried to grab him away, a 3rd security officer approached. Coors staff escorted the 2 fans off the field and they were taken into police custody. A 3rd person, a juvenile male, also briefly got onto the field but went back to the stands according to police. He was cited for trespassing as well. Fans tell us the whole thing was concerning.
Well, I watched the video, and I mean, at first I was like, all right, he just looked like he was going to like take a picture, you know, or give him a hug.
I was worried. I hope he didn't get hurt by somebody just coming out in the field, you know, like that.
The MLB Players Association says that they look at stadium protocols in situations like this to try and prevent things like this from happening. We've asked the Rockies how the fans were able to get so close to the players, but have not heard back. Jordan, Corey.
Yeah, a lot of people are wondering that same question this morning, Courtney. Thank you.
Today is day 120 on strike from the writers in Hollywood. Actors are still on strike as well. Now big names of late night TV are bringing in a way to support them.
Yeah, Erica is joining us now with more on a new podcast from some of our favorite late night talk show hosts.
Yeah, we're going to be hearing a little bit about them, guys. The podcast is called Strike Force 5, so it includes the top 5 late night hosts: Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Seth Meyers, and John Oliver. And according to Spotify, the podcast will air once private conversations between all of them. They started meeting weekly when the writer's strike started back in May. The series will have at least 12 episodes. Each host serves as a rotating moderator, discussing the complexities behind the strikes. All proceeds will go to out-of-work staff from all of the late night shows. The podcast launches today. It'll be available on most major platforms where you get your podcast. And this is cool because recent articles I was reading a little bit earlier this week are saying a lot of money came in, but that money is going out really quickly to all these people who have been out of work.
Good on them for taking care of their teams, right?
Well, yeah. Well, you think about The Rock, right? Like, he donated, they're saying, more than $1 million. But when you're talking about how many people are out of work, it really goes fast. So it's great that they're doing this for the producers as well. And it was so interesting. We were like, I can't believe all the networks, because they're all different networks, let them do this.
Able to come together.
But it's great.
The loophole is because it was before their strike started. It was conversations when it was just the writer's strike.
So now they're just releasing it.
They're now able to do that. Exactly. So nothing new, but I think we're going to get a little bit of insight about probably how they were feeling about this too. So
I definitely want to know what they're going to say. But look, they are taking care of the people who make them look good every single night. This is not a show. They might be the face of it, but literally they're the delivery. There are so many producers and writers and everybody behind the scenes that make the shows so great, and that's why we love them.
Takes a village. I hope they raise a lot of money. Erica, thank you.